Hi, this is Lois, and in this short video I'm going to introduce to you my ABC method, which is a simple tool to help you to make good food choices, overcome emotional eating, overcome boredom eating, overcome reward eating, and also to overcome pressure from others when we feel maybe we're in a social situation and we're being pressurized to eat. So A is for awareness and for asking yourself, what's going on here? I'm actually really hungry, or is there something else going on? Am I eating out of habit, out of boredom? Am I feeling pressured? What is it that I do really want? And stop and ask yourself this question before you automatically reach for the biscuit, the bar of chocolate, or that dessert that you're being offered. And B is for breathe. Deep, slow breaths to relax the body and the mind, to slow things down and to switch off the stress or the anxiety response. And very often when we do go to eat something, when we're feeling under pressure, when we're bored, we're also stressed. And stress switches off your digestion. So it's the worst possible place that you can be in to then go and eat. And if you give yourself time to take some deep, slow breaths, imagining that you're breathing right down into your belly, that will switch off stress and it will help to relax you so that you can then begin to bore yourself with some questions and asking yourself, am I really hungry? If I am, what would be a healthy choice that I could make? If I'm not, then am I bored? Am I feeling down? Do I want a reward or a treat? What could I do instead of eating? If I eat, how will I feel afterwards? Will I give myself a hard time for eating and creating more stress? Am I being pressured by others to eat? Am I eating to be polite because it's easier than saying no? Or have I reached the, what the heck point? I've already had a huge meal. I've already blown the GLs for the day. So, what the heck? Why not have this meringue pie that I'm being offered as well? And sometimes what we can find is that by breathing, slowing down, calming yourself down, it helps to put you in a much more resourceful state. And then asking yourself the questions, literally, you can, by the time you've processed all these questions in your mind, you lose the desire to eat, it passes over, and it helps you to become much more in tune with what is actually really going on for you. And sometimes, I know I do it myself, I'll go and reach for a nice piece of dark chocolate because I feel I need a reward. I've been working hard. Maybe I've been recording some videos and I need a break from the computer, so I'll totter down to the kitchen and go and eat something. And a lot of the time, actually, I don't really need anything. I'm not hungry. And what would work a lot better for me would be to go out for a quick walk and get some fresh air. So get into the habit of asking yourself questions about what's happening, how you would feel if you did eat, and how you would feel afterwards. So C is for choose and making a conscious choice. Sometimes just going through the questions that I've outlined is enough to take away the desire to eat because you become much more in touch with what's actually really going on for you. Now, if you've decided that you're genuinely hungry, perhaps you've skipped a snack or a meal, then go for the healthiest choice that you possibly can. Make it a low GL choice and do make sure you sit down and you eat slowly. And find other ways to relieve boredom or other rewards that don't involve food. So for me, it might be I need to put the microphone down, get away from the computer and go out for a walk or go and do a little bit of yoga and have a stretch. And develop ways to say no and to mean it. And sometimes people will see that you're dieting, you've been working hard with it, and they'll say, oh, go on, you need a treat. One mince pie or one pudding won't hurt. It's not going to sabotage everything. But deep down, you know that the damage that can do to you, because, very often one mince pie leads to two, and, we think, oh, well, I've blown it today. What the heck? I'll have a treat tomorrow, and soon it'll be New Year and I'll get back on the diet. So think about how you can politely decline food that's being offered to you. And do please make sure that you actually do really mean it, because if somebody senses indecision on your part, you're easily going to be swayed. They will take advantage of it and press food on you, whether you want it or not. And I just want to remind you that B is most definitely not for beating yourself up if you slip up. We're all human. We all have times when we make mistakes. Maybe we had a little bit more than we intended. And that's okay. You can apply the ABC method retrospectively. So you can think about, well, what was going on? What prompted me to eat that? Why did I eat it? How did I feel afterwards? What would be a better choice next time? And then you let it go and you move on so that you can make a better choice, one that really works for you and supports you, and one that you'll feel good about. And always, always remember, life begins now, right now. It's not tomorrow, it's not the next day or the one after, and that in every minute of every hour of every day, your life is beginning anew. And what that means is that everything can change in an instant. And I find that really exciting, because it also means you can have a new beginning whenever you want. So you can put the past mistakes behind you, you can learn from them, and you can make some new choices, some better choices. And that's the ABC method. Really very simple. Just remember your ABC.